Class 10 Social Science Question Paper 2026.
Question 1. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Option A, wrote the Constitution. Option B, freed the slaves, Emancipation Proclamation. Option C, fought the British. Option D, purchased the Louisiana Territory.
The correct answer is option B. Freed the slaves, Emancipation Proclamation. Abraham Lincoln preserved the Union during the Civil War and issued the Emancipation Proclamation, which declared slaves in Confederate territory to be free.
Question 2. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? Option A, the Senate. Option B, the Supreme Court. Option C, the House of Representatives. Option D, the Cabinet. Option E, the Electoral College.
The correct answers are options A and C. The Senate, the House of Representatives. The U.S. Congress is a bicameral legislature made up of the Senate and the House of Representatives.
Question 3. There were 13 original states. Which of the following were part of those original 13? Option A, New York. Option B, Florida. Option C, Virginia. Option D, Texas. Option E, North Carolina.
The correct answers are options A and C and E. New York, Virginia, North Carolina. New York, Virginia, and North Carolina were original colonies. Florida and Texas were acquired much later in U.S. history.
Question 4. Which of the following wars were fought by the United States in the 1800s? Option A, War of 1812. Option B, World War I. Option C, Civil War. Option D, Mexican-American War. Option E, Vietnam War.
The correct answers are options A and C and D. War of 1812. Civil War. Mexican-American War. The War of 1812, the Mexican-American War, 1846 to 1848, and the Civil War, 1861 to 1865, all occurred during the 19th century.
Question 5. What is the title of the chief executive of a state government? Option A, the mayor. Option B, the senator. Option C, the governor. Option D, the state president.
The correct answer is option C, the governor. The governor is the elected executive head of a state government in the United States.
Question 6. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. Which of the following is a state power? Option A, to print money. Option B, to create an army. Option C, to make treaties. Option D, to provide schooling and education.
The correct answer is option D, to provide schooling and education. The 10th Amendment reserves powers not delegated to the federal government to the states, such as providing public education and local police protection.
Question 7. Which of the following U.S. states share a border with Canada? Option A, New York. Option B, Florida. Option C, Washington. Option D, Texas. Option E, Alaska.
The correct answers are options A and C and E. New York, Washington, Alaska. New York, Washington, and Alaska are among the 13 U.S. states that share an international border with Canada.
Question 8. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? Option A, the Speaker of the House. Option B, the Secretary of State. Option C, the President pro tempore of the Senate. Option D, the First Lady.
The correct answer is option A, the Speaker of the House. If both the President and Vice President are incapacitated or removed, the Speaker of the House of Representatives assumes the presidency.
Question 9. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? Option A, half of the state's population. Option B, only the people who voted for them. Option C, all people of the state. Option D, the state legislature.
The correct answer is option C, all people of the state. A U.S. Senator is elected to represent all the citizens living in their entire state.
Question 10. Who makes federal laws? Option A, the Supreme Court. Option B, the President. Option C, Congress. Option D, the Cabinet.
The correct answer is option C, Congress. Congress, the legislative branch, is responsible for writing and passing federal laws.
Question 11. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? Option A, January 1st. Option B, April 15th. Option C, July 4th. Option D, December 31st.
The correct answer is option B, April 15th. April 15th is traditionally tax day in the United States, the deadline for individuals to file their federal tax returns.
Question 12. Which of the following are considered U.S. territories? Option A, Puerto Rico. Option B, Cuba. Option C, Guam. Option D, the Bahamas. Option E, U.S. Virgin Islands.
The correct answers are options A and C and E. Puerto Rico, Guam, U.S. Virgin Islands. Puerto Rico, Guam, and the U.S. Virgin Islands, along with American Samoa and the Northern Mariana Islands, are official U.S. territories.
Question 13. What is the name of the national anthem? Option A, America the Beautiful. Option B, God Bless America. Option C, The Star-Spangled Banner. Option D, My Country, 'Tis of Thee.
The correct answer is option C, The Star-Spangled Banner. The Star-Spangled Banner, written by Francis Scott Key during the War of 1812, is the official national anthem of the United States.
Question 14. Which of the following are official cabinet-level positions? Option A, Secretary of Education. Option B, Secretary of the Interior. Option C, Speaker of the House. Option D, Secretary of Labor. Option E, Chief Justice.
The correct answers are options A and B and D. Secretary of Education, Secretary of the Interior, Secretary of Labor. The cabinet includes the vice president and the heads of 15 executive departments, including Education, Interior, and Labor. The Speaker and Chief Justice belong to different branches.
Question 15. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Option A, ended the Revolutionary War. Option B, gave women the right to vote. Option C, freed the slaves in the Confederate States. Option D, established the original 13 colonies.
The correct answer is option C, freed the slaves in the Confederate States. Issued by President Lincoln on January 1, 1863, it declared that all persons held as slaves within the rebellious states are, and henceforward shall be free.
Question 16. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? Option A, the Bill of Rights. Option B, the Articles of Confederation. Option C, the Preamble. Option D, the Federalist Papers.
The correct answer is option A, the Bill of Rights. The first 10 amendments are known as the Bill of Rights. They protect individual liberties like freedom of speech and religion.
Question 17. How many U.S. senators are there? Option A, 50. Option B, 100. Option C, 435. Option D, 9.
The correct answer is option B, 100. There are 100 senators. Each of the 50 states elects 2 senators, regardless of the state's population.
Question 18. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Option A, Florida. Option B, California. Option C, Alaska. Option D, the Louisiana Territory.
The correct answer is option D, the Louisiana Territory. The Louisiana Purchase in 1803 doubled the size of the United States, stretching from the Mississippi River to the Rocky Mountains.
Question 19. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? Option A, the President, Congress, and the courts. Option B, the United States and the flag. Option C, the military and the police. Option D, the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence.
The correct answer is option B, the United States and the flag. The Pledge of Allegiance is a promise of loyalty to the United States and the symbol of the country, the American flag.
Question 20. What is one reason colonists came to America? Option A, to study at universities. Option B, for freedom, political and religious. Option C, to escape the American Revolution. Option D, to join the U.S. military.
The correct answer is option B, for freedom, political and religious. Colonists came to America for various reasons, primarily seeking religious freedom, political liberty, and economic opportunity.
Question 21. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Option A. To never leave the country. Option B. To give up loyalty to other countries. Option C. To work for the government. Option D. To pay more taxes.
The correct answer is option B. To give up loyalty to other countries. When taking the oath of allegiance, new citizens promise to renounce loyalty to foreign nations and defend the U.S. Constitution.
Question 22. Under our Constitution, some powers belong exclusively to the federal government. Which of the following are federal powers? Option A. To print money. Option B. To declare war. Option C. To provide schooling and education. Option D. To make treaties. Option E. To issue driver's licenses.
The correct answers are options A and B and D. To print money, to declare war, to make treaties. Printing money, declaring war, and making treaties are powers given only to the federal government. Education and driver's licenses are state powers.
Question 23. What is the minimum age requirement to become President of the United States? Option A. 25. Option B. 30. Option C. 35. Option D. 40.
The correct answer is option C, 35. According to the Constitution, a presidential candidate must be a natural-born U.S. citizen, a resident for 14 years, and at least 35 years old.
Question 24. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Option A. The Atlantic Ocean. Option B. The Pacific Ocean. Option C. The Southern Ocean. Option D. The Gulf of Mexico.
The correct answer is option A, the Atlantic Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean borders the east coast of the United States, stretching from Maine down to Florida.
Question 25. Why does the American flag have 13 stripes? Option A. Because there were 13 original colonies. Option B. Because 13 men signed the Constitution. Option C. Because there were 13 presidents before the Civil War. Option D. Because the Revolutionary War lasted 13 years.
The correct answer is option A, because there were 13 original colonies. The 13 stripes, 7 red and 6 white, represent the original 13 colonies that declared independence from Great Britain. Master these at quizcprep.com.
Question 26. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? Option A. 2. Option B. 4. Option C. 6. Option D. 8.
The correct answer is option A, 2. U.S. representatives serve 2-year terms. This keeps them closely accountable to their local voters.
Question 27. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Option A. The military. Option B. The United Nations. Option C. Checks and balances. Option D. The Electoral College.
The correct answer is option C, checks and balances. Checks and balances, and the separation of powers, ensure that each branch has some measure of influence over the other branches.
Question 28. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? Option A. July 4, 1776. Option B. July 4, 1787. Option C. July 4, 1812. Option D. July 4, 1789.
The correct answer is option A, July 4, 1776. The Continental Congress officially adopted the Declaration of Independence on July 4, 1776, which is why Americans celebrate Independence Day on this date.
Question 29. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? Option A. The Spanish. Option B. Native Americans. Option C. The British. Option D. The French.
The correct answer is option B, Native Americans. Native Americans, also known as American Indians, were the indigenous peoples living in North America long before European exploration and settlement.
Question 30. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? Option A. 16 and older. Option B. 18 and older. Option C. 21 and older. Option D. 25 and older.
The correct answer is option B, 18 and older. The 26th Amendment to the Constitution, ratified in 1971, guarantees the right to vote for all U.S. citizens aged 18 and older.
Question 31. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? Option A. The Declaration of Independence was written. Option B. The Constitution was written. Option C. The Civil War ended. Option D. The slaves were freed.
The correct answer is option B. The Constitution was written. In 1787, the Founding Fathers gathered in Philadelphia at the Constitutional Convention to draft the United States Constitution.
Question 32. When do we celebrate Independence Day? Option A. January 1st. Option B. May 5th. Option C. July 4th. Option D. November 11th.
The correct answer is option C. July 4th. Americans celebrate Independence Day on July 4th to commemorate the adoption of the Declaration of Independence in 1776.
Question 33. What is the title of the presiding officer of the U.S. House of Representatives? Option A. The Chief Justice. Option B. The Vice President. Option C. The Majority Leader. Option D. The Speaker of the House.
The correct answer is option D. The Speaker of the House. The Speaker of the House is the political and parliamentary leader of the House of Representatives and is second in the presidential line of succession.
Question 34. Who signs bills to become laws? Option A. The President. Option B. The Vice President. Option C. The Speaker of the House. Option D. The Chief Justice.
The correct answer is option A. The President. After a bill passes both the House and the Senate, the President must sign it for it to become a federal law.
Question 35. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Option A. George Washington. Option B. Thomas Jefferson. Option C. Alexander Hamilton. Option D. Abraham Lincoln.
The correct answer is option B. Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson was the principal author of the Declaration of Independence, drafting it in 1776.
Question 36. What is the capital of the United States? Option A. New York City. Option B. Philadelphia. Option C. Washington, D.C. Option D. Boston.
The correct answer is option C. Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C., District of Columbia, has been the capital of the United States since 1800.
Question 37. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Option A. Democratic and Republican. Option B. Liberal and Conservative. Option C. Green and Libertarian. Option D. Reform and Independent.
The correct answer is option A. Democratic and Republican. While other third parties exist, the United States has a two-party system dominated by the Democratic Party and the Republican Party.
Question 38. When must all men register for the Selective Service? Option A. At age 16. Option B. At any age. Option C. Between 18 and 26. Option D. After they turn 30.
The correct answer is option C. Between 18 and 26. By law, all male U.S. citizens and male immigrant non-citizens must register with the Selective Service within 30 days of their 18th birthday, up until age 26.
Question 39. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? Option A. Being the first president. Option B. Inventing the airplane. Option C. Being a U.S. diplomat and the oldest member of the Constitutional Convention. Option D. Writing the Declaration of Independence.
The correct answer is option C. Being a U.S. diplomat and the oldest member of the Constitutional Convention. Benjamin Franklin was a famous U.S. diplomat, scientist, inventor, first Postmaster General, and the oldest delegate at the Constitutional Convention.
Question 40. Who vetoes bills? Option A. The Supreme Court. Option B. The Senate. Option C. The President. Option D. The Cabinet.
The correct answer is option C. The President. The President has the power to veto, reject, a bill passed by Congress, preventing it from becoming law unless Congress overrides the veto.
Question 41. How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have? Option A. 10. Option B. 27. Option C. 50. Option D. 21.
The correct answer is option B. 27. The Constitution has been amended 27 times since it was ratified. The last amendment was passed in 1992.
Question 42. When was the Constitution written? Option A, 1776. Option B, 1787. Option C, 1812. Option D, 1865.
The correct answer is option B, 1787. The U.S. Constitution was written in 1787 and later ratified by the states to become the official framework of the government.
Question 43. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? Option A, World War I. Option B, World War II. Option C, the Korean War. Option D, the Vietnam War.
The correct answer is option B, World War II. General Dwight D. Eisenhower served as the supreme commander of the Allied Expeditionary Force in Europe during World War II.
Question 44. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Option A, the Atlantic Ocean. Option B, the Indian Ocean. Option C, the Arctic Ocean. Option D, the Pacific Ocean.
The correct answer is option D, the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean borders the west coast of the United States, including states like California, Oregon, and Washington.
Question 45. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Option A, climate change. Option B, slavery. Option C, communism. Option D, taxation.
The correct answer is option C, communism. From the late 1940s to 1991, the primary foreign policy concern of the U.S. was stopping the spread of Soviet communism.
Question 46. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Option A, the labor movement. Option B, the women's suffrage movement. Option C, the civil rights movement. Option D, the temperance movement.
The correct answer is option C, the civil rights movement. The civil rights movement, peaking in the 1950s and 1960s, fought to end racial segregation and discrimination against African Americans.
Question 47. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. Option A, the Revolutionary War. Option B, the Civil War. Option C, the War of 1812. Option D, the Spanish-American War.
The correct answer is option B, the Civil War. The Civil War was fought from 1861 to 1865 between the northern states, the Union, and the southern states, the Confederacy.
Question 48. Name one right that is exclusively for United States citizens. Option A, freedom of speech. Option B, right to bear arms. Option C, freedom of religion. Option D, voting in a federal election.
The correct answer is option D, voting in a federal election. Non-citizens living in the U.S. have constitutional rights like freedom of speech and religion, but only citizens can vote in federal elections.
Question 49. Who is the Commander-in-Chief of the military? Option A, the Secretary of Defense. Option B, the Top General of the Army. Option C, the President. Option D, the Chief Justice.
The correct answer is option C, the President. The Constitution designates the President as the Commander-in-Chief, giving civilian control over the U.S. military.
Question 50. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? Option A, 2. Option B, 4. Option C, 6. Option D, 8.
The correct answer is option C, 6. U.S. Senators serve 6-year terms. Elections are staggered so that about 1/3 of the Senate is up for election every 2 years. Master these at quizcprep.com.
Question 51. What is the economic system in the United States? Option A, communist economy. Option B, capitalist, market, economy. Option C, command economy. Option D, traditional economy.
The correct answer is option B, capitalist, market, economy. The U.S. operates under a capitalist or market economy, where businesses are privately owned and prices are determined by supply and demand.
Question 52. What is an amendment? Option A, a declaration of war. Option B, An introduction to a law, option C. A change or addition to the Constitution, option D. A treaty with another country.
The correct answer is option C. A change or addition to the Constitution. An amendment is an official change, addition, or correction to the U.S. Constitution.
Question 53. Which of the following was a primary problem that led to the Civil War? Option A. Taxation without representation. Option B. Slavery. Option C. Voting rights for women. Option D. A border dispute with Canada.
The correct answer is option B. Slavery. Slavery, economic differences between the North and South, and debates over states' rights were the primary causes of the Civil War.
Question 54. What did Martin Luther King, Jr. do? Option A. Became the first African American president. Option B. Fought for civil rights and equality for all Americans. Option C. Wrote the Emancipation Proclamation. Option D. Founded the NAACP.
The correct answer is option B. Fought for civil rights and equality for all Americans. Martin Luther King, Jr. was a Baptist minister and the most prominent leader of the American civil rights movement, advocating for nonviolent resistance.
Question 55. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Option A. Woodrow Wilson. Option B. Herbert Hoover. Option C. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Option D. Dwight D. Eisenhower.
The correct answer is option C. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Franklin D. Roosevelt, FDR, led the nation through two of the greatest crises of the 20th century, the Great Depression and World War II.
Question 56. We elect a U.S. president for how many years? Option A. 2. Option B. 4. Option C. 6. Option D. 8.
The correct answer is option B. 4. The president is elected for a 4-year term and can serve a maximum of 2 elected terms according to the 22nd Amendment.
Question 57. In what month do we normally vote for the President of the United States? Option A. January. Option B. July. Option C. October. Option D. November.
The correct answer is option D. November. Federal elections, including the presidential election, are held on the first Tuesday after the first Monday in November.
Question 58. Which of the following are unalienable rights listed in the Declaration of Independence? Option A. Life. Option B. Property. Option C. Pursuit of happiness. Option D. Voting. Option E. Liberty.
The correct answers are options A and C and E. Life, pursuit of happiness, liberty. The Declaration states that all men are endowed with certain unalienable rights, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Question 59. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Option A. People from Australia. Option B. People from Europe. Option C. People from Africa. Option D. People from Asia.
The correct answer is option C. People from Africa. Beginning in the 1600s, millions of Africans were forcefully taken from their homelands, brought to the Americas, and sold into slavery.
Question 60. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Option A. Because they have more land area. Option B. Because of the state's population. Option C. Because they were the original 13 colonies. Option D. Because they pay more taxes.
The correct answer is option B. Because of the state's population. Representation in the House is based on state population. States with more people get more representatives.
Question 61. Where is the Statue of Liberty located? Option A. Washington, D.C. Option B. New York Harbor, Liberty Island. Option C. Boston Harbor. Option D. Philadelphia.
The correct answer is option B. New York Harbor, Liberty Island. The Statue of Liberty, a gift from France representing freedom and democracy, is located on Liberty Island in New York Harbor.
Question 62. In which U.S. city is the federal government headquartered, containing the White House, Capitol, and Supreme Court? Option A. Philadelphia. Option B. New York City. Option C. Washington, D.C. Option D. Boston.
The correct answer is option C. Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States and the seat of the federal government.
Question 63. Under the U.S. Constitution, how long is the term for a Supreme Court justice? Option A, 4 years. Option B, 8 years. Option C, 10 years. Option D, for life, or until retirement.
The correct answer is option D, for life, or until retirement. Supreme Court justices are appointed for life, meaning they serve until they die, resign, retire, or are impeached.
Question 64. What does the Constitution do? Option A, sets up the government. Option B, declares independence from Great Britain. Option C, frees the slaves. Option D, establishes the official language.
The correct answer is option A, sets up the government. The Constitution sets up the government, defines the government, and protects basic rights of Americans.
Question 65. Why does the American flag have 50 stars? Option A, 1 star for each president. Option B, 1 star for each state in the Union. Option C, 1 star for each amendment to the Constitution. Option D, 1 star for each million citizens.
The correct answer is option B, 1 star for each state in the Union. The 50 stars on the flag represent the 50 states that make up the United States of America.
Question 66. What is the official residence and workplace of the President of the United States? Option A, the Capitol Building. Option B, the White House. Option C, Camp David. Option D, the Washington Monument.
The correct answer is option B, the White House. The White House, located at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, has been the residence of every U.S. president since John Adams in 1800.
Question 67. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Option A, Japan. Option B, Soviet Union. Option C, Germany. Option D, Italy. Option E, China.
The correct answers are options A and C and D. Japan, Germany, Italy. During World War II, the United States and the Allied powers fought against the Axis powers, which primarily consisted of Japan, Germany, and Italy.
Question 68. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Who was one of the writers? Option A, Thomas Jefferson. Option B, James Madison. Option C, Abraham Lincoln. Option D, George Washington.
The correct answer is option B, James Madison. James Madison, Alexander Hamilton, and John Jay wrote the Federalist Papers under the pen name Publius to urge the ratification of the Constitution.
Question 69. Who was the first President of the United States? Option A, John Adams. Option B, Thomas Jefferson. Option C, George Washington. Option D, Alexander Hamilton.
The correct answer is option C, George Washington. George Washington was unanimously elected as the first President of the United States, serving from 1789 to 1797.
Question 70. Which of the following are recognized American Indian tribes in the United States? Option A, Cherokee. Option B, Aztec. Option C, Navajo. Option D, Apache. Option E, Inca.
The correct answers are options A and C and D. Cherokee, Navajo, Apache. The Cherokee, Navajo, and Apache are federally recognized Native American tribes in the U.S. The Aztecs and Incas were located in Mexico and South America.
Question 71. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Option A, paying taxes. Option B, obeying the law. Option C, serving on a jury. Option D, attending school.
The correct answer is option C, serving on a jury. While everyone must pay taxes and obey the law, only U.S. citizens have the civic responsibility to serve on a jury and vote in federal elections.
Question 72. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? Option A, 7. Option B, 9. Option C, 11. Option D, 12.
The correct answer is option B, 9. There are currently 9 justices on the Supreme Court, 1 Chief Justice and 8 Associate Justices.
Question 73. Who is considered the father of our country? Option A, Thomas Jefferson. Option B, Abraham Lincoln. Option C, George Washington. Option D. Benjamin Franklin.
The correct answer is option C. George Washington. George Washington is known as the father of our country for his leadership in the Revolutionary War and in the founding of the new nation.
Question 74. Which of the following are rights of everyone living in the United States? Option A. Freedom of expression. Option B. Freedom to petition the government. Option C. Right to vote for president. Option D. Freedom of worship. Option E. Right to a U.S. passport.
The correct answers are options A and B and D. Freedom of expression, freedom to petition the government, freedom of worship. The Bill of Rights protects everyone on U.S. soil, granting freedoms of expression, petition, and religion. Voting and passports are restricted to citizens.
Question 75. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? Option A. 100. Option B. 435. Option C. 50. Option D. 538.
The correct answer is option B. 435. There are 435 voting members in the House of Representatives. This number was capped by law in 1929. Master these at quizcprep.com.
Question 76. What does the rule of law mean? Option A. The police make the laws. Option B. Everyone, including leaders and the government, must follow the law. Option C. The president is above the law. Option D. Laws are only suggestions.
The correct answer is option B. Everyone, including leaders and the government, must follow the law. The rule of law means that no one is above the law and laws apply to everyone equally.
Question 77. Which of the following are rights or freedoms guaranteed by the First Amendment? Option A. Freedom of speech. Option B. Right to bear arms. Option C. Freedom of religion. Option D. Right to a speedy trial. Option E. Freedom of the press.
The correct answers are options A and C and E. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of the press. The First Amendment protects freedom of speech, religion, assembly, press, and the right to petition the government.
Question 78. What is the name of the official building where the U.S. Congress meets to make laws? Option A. The White House. Option B. The Pentagon. Option C. The Capitol Building. Option D. The Supreme Court Building.
The correct answer is option C. The Capitol Building. The United States Capitol in Washington, D.C., is the home of the United States Congress and the seat of the legislative branch.
Question 79. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. Option A. The Colorado River. Option B. The Ohio River. Option C. The Mississippi River. Option D. The Hudson River.
The correct answer is option C. The Mississippi River. The Mississippi River and the Missouri River are the two longest rivers in the United States.
Question 80. Who was president during World War I? Option A. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Option B. Woodrow Wilson. Option C. Theodore Roosevelt. Option D. Harry S. Truman.
The correct answer is option B. Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow Wilson served as president from 1913 to 1921, leading the United States through World War I.
Question 81. What is the title of the highest-ranking judge on the U.S. Supreme Court? Option A. The Chief Justice. Option B. The Supreme Judge. Option C. The Attorney General. Option D. The Magistrate.
The correct answer is option A. The Chief Justice. The Chief Justice of the United States presides over the Supreme Court and leads the judicial branch of the federal government.
Question 82. What are two ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Option A. Vote and join a civic group. Option B. Pay taxes and go to school. Option C. Work hard and buy a house. Option D. Get a driver's license and travel.
The correct answer is option A. Vote and join a civic group. Voting, joining civic/community groups, calling senators, and running for office are active ways citizens participate in democracy.
Question 83. What does the President's Cabinet do? Option A. Makes the laws. Option B. Advises the President. Option C. Commands the military. Option D. Decides if laws are constitutional.
The correct answer is option B. Advises the President. The Cabinet's role is to advise the President on any subject he or she may require relating to the duties of each member's respective office.
Question 84. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Option A. Made the first American flag. Option B. Fought for women's rights and civil rights. Option C. Served as the first female senator. Option D. Wrote the Star-Spangled Banner.
The correct answer is option B. Fought for women's rights and civil rights. Susan B. Anthony was a prominent leader in the women's suffrage movement, fighting tirelessly for women's right to vote.
Question 85. What is freedom of religion? Option A. You must choose a state-sponsored religion. Option B. You cannot practice any religion. Option C. You can practice any religion, or not practice a religion. Option D. Only certain religions are allowed by law.
The correct answer is option C. You can practice any religion, or not practice a religion. Freedom of religion guarantees that the government cannot force you to practice a religion or stop you from practicing your own.
Question 86. What is the supreme law of the land in the United States? Option A. The Declaration of Independence. Option B. The Articles of Confederation. Option C. The Constitution. Option D. The Emancipation Proclamation.
The correct answer is option C. The Constitution. The Constitution is the supreme law of the land, meaning no other laws can contradict it.
Question 87. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Which of the following is a true statement describing one of them? Option A. Only citizens with a job can vote. Option B. Citizens 18 and older can vote. Option C. You must pay a poll tax to vote. Option D. Only natural-born citizens can vote.
The correct answer is option B. Citizens 18 and older can vote. The 26th Amendment lowered the voting age to 18. Other amendments ensure voting rights regardless of race, 15th, or gender, 19th, and prohibit poll taxes, 24th.
Question 88. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Option A. Announced our independence from Great Britain. Option B. Ended the Civil War. Option C. Freed the slaves. Option D. Gave women the right to vote.
The correct answer is option A. Announced our independence from Great Britain. Adopted on July 4, 1776, it declared that the United States was free from British rule.
Question 89. Which of the following are branches or parts of the U.S. government? Option A. Legislative. Option B. Military. Option C. Executive. Option D. Media. Option E. Judicial.
The correct answers are options A and C and E. Legislative, executive, judicial. The 3 branches of the U.S. government are the legislative, Congress, executive, president, and judicial, courts.
Question 90. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? Option A. The Speaker of the House. Option B. The Vice President. Option C. The Secretary of State. Option D. The Chief Justice.
The correct answer is option B. The Vice President. According to the Presidential Succession Act and the 25th Amendment, the Vice President is first in line to assume the presidency.
Question 91. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? Option A. We the citizens. Option B. We the people. Option C. United we stand. Option D. Liberty and justice.
The correct answer is option B. We the people. We the people establishes that the power of the government comes from the citizens.
Question 92. What is the main purpose of the judicial branch? Option A. To make new laws. Option B. To advise the president. Option C. To review laws, explain laws, and resolve disputes. Option D. To sign treaties with other countries.
The correct answer is option C. To review laws, explain laws, and resolve disputes. The judicial branch interprets the meaning of laws, applies laws to individual cases, and decides if laws violate the Constitution.
Question 93. Which of the following U.S. states share a border with Mexico? Option A. California. Option B. Colorado. Option C. Texas. Option D. Arizona. Option E. Nevada.
The correct answers are options A and C and D. California, Texas, Arizona. California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas are the 4 U.S. states that share a southern border with Mexico.
Question 94. Which of the following are reasons why the colonists fought the British? Option A. Because of high taxes, taxation without representation. Option B. Because the British Army stayed in their houses, boarding/quartering. Option C. Because they wanted a king. Option D. Because they didn't have self-government. Option E. Because the British made them change their religion.
The correct answers are options A and B and D. Because of high taxes, taxation without representation. Because the British Army stayed in their houses, boarding/quartering. Because they didn't have self-government. The colonists rebelled due to taxation without representation, the forced quartering of British troops, and the denial of self-government.
Question 95. When American citizens vote for president, who are they actually voting for? Option A. The Supreme Court. Option B. A slate of electors in the Electoral College. Option C. The Cabinet. Option D. The Senate.
The correct answer is option B. A slate of electors in the Electoral College. The president is not elected by a direct national popular vote, but rather by the Electoral College system, where states cast electoral votes based on the popular vote in their state.
Question 96. Which of the following wars were fought by the United States in the 1900s? Option A. World War I. Option B. The Civil War. Option C. World War II. Option D. Korean War. Option E. The Revolutionary War.
The correct answers are options A and C and D. World War I, World War II, Korean War. WWI, World War II, the Korean War, the Vietnam War, and the Gulf War were all fought by the U.S. in the 20th century.
Question 97. What is the highest court in the United States? Option A. The Federal Court of Appeals. Option B. The Supreme Court. Option C. The District Court. Option D. The State Supreme Court.
The correct answer is option B. The Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is the highest tribunal in the nation and the final authority on the U.S. Constitution and federal law.
Question 98. Who is in charge of the executive branch? Option A. The Chief Justice. Option B. The Speaker of the House. Option C. The President. Option D. The Secretary of State.
The correct answer is option C. The President. The President of the United States is the head of the executive branch and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces.
Question 99. Which of the following are official national U.S. holidays? Option A. Thanksgiving. Option B. Halloween. Option C. Veterans Day. Option D. Valentine's Day. Option E. Labor Day.
The correct answers are options A and C and E. Thanksgiving, Veterans Day, Labor Day. Thanksgiving, Veterans Day, and Labor Day are federally recognized holidays. Halloween and Valentine's Day are widely celebrated but are not federal holidays.
Question 100. What major event happened on September 11, 2001, in the United States? Option A. The stock market crashed, starting the Great Recession. Option B. The U.S. entered World War II. Option C. Terrorists attacked the United States. Option D. The first man landed on the moon.
The correct answer is option C. Terrorists attacked the United States. On September 11, 2001, terrorists hijacked 4 airplanes, attacking the World Trade Center in New York and the Pentagon in Virginia.